Just gotta pick up a couple more things, then we can play together.
Okay.
Do you want to start your map, and then I'll come on yours, or do you want to hunt on mine?
I guess you can join mine.
Okay. Yep.
Almost at 40,000.
$?
Yeah.
Nice. The fuck? Did this guy die standing up? Yeah, that's awesome. Call the Wild being epic. Yeah, Call the
That
Wild.
looks so funny.
Call the Wild doing Call the Wild shit.
That's the new multi-mount.
Yeah, yeah,
You don't even gotta pay any money for it.
yeah.
Gonna track down that goat that you shot like a million times.
I might. I might. I had another goat. Oh fuck! Are you coming to fight me, Skippy?
Okay, multiplayer. Great game.
Fucking kangaroo's gonna come fight me, so she took a shot like point blank. I need to carry the pistol just so I can get that that achievement for killing one with a pistol too. You know how to take your scope off real quick, right? Like just pushing down on the middle wheel of the mouse. It takes your scope off.
My game's up.
Okay, I'll be there in a second. Oh, quiet tooth. I didn't realize I had this thing over here too. Yeah, I hit this fucker in the leg and it died with the 7mm. Alright, I'll come play with you. Join Gamma. You know how to like make your game so it's like friends only, right? You don't make it open, right?
Yeah, it's friends only.
Okay.
It's nice having a.
Why is it nighttime?
I'm changing the
Okay,
time right
okay,
now.
okay, cool.
Yeah, I placed it 10 down so it's cheaper.
Makes sense. JJ said, "Let there be light."
Yeah. I'm gonna go hunt gators.
Crocodiles. Crocodiles.
Reptiles.
Reptiles. There you go. Iguanas.
Yeah.
You can't call kangaroos, right?
Huh?
You can't call kangaroos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can, or yeah, you can't.
Yeah, you can. I wish you could, though. Their call is a bullet. Okay, I forgot I could just carry tent everywhere.
Yeah,
So it's just like, oh yeah, let me just set it to do with the tent.
yeah. It's cheaper if you set it with the tent too.
Yeah. Again, the house was 250 and the tent was 188.
Yep. It's kind of weird. I thought I would have killed one of those fucking kangaroos.
Just killed a deer.
Did you?
Yeah. I was on my way to the crocodiles.
Hey, you said it right. That's weird.
I know. Yeah, I was on my way to the crocodiles and then just heard a deer call, so I was trying to see it. Then it was a male 3. I mean, it was like a 4.
Cool.
So, not finding them though. I think it was like I don't know. Actually,
I shot a couple level 4 hog deer and they were only silvers. So
yeah. Yeah, so we killed a level 4 roost not too long ago, and it was a stupid silver. I was just like, huh? Yeah, that was my windows up to 107.
Yeah.
But gold's 112. Yep. Not gold.
smashed a little deer for you, or a little goat for you.
Yeah, another stupid deer. Yeah, I got a butt shot.
Nice. Those usually aren't kill shots.
It died still.
Oh, nice.
It did. It was also the 7 mil, so it died like an instant.
Hmm.
Okay, another deer. You're slacking.
Shot a fox.
Killed a deer aiming for a heart, and I got a lung. Somehow.
Fucking go up.
Stick to the status quo. Ooh, yeah, crocodile, I think.
Cool.
Actually, no, just a bush.
Hmm.
Yeah, I thought it was like a back from a crocodile. Nope, a bush.
What the hell's that?
What you doing?
Hey, buddy.
I didn't know you were getting on the stream.
Yeah, I wasn't going to, but I said fuck it. I think what I'm gonna end up doing is fucking just streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and all that shit at the same time. And if fucking Twitch throws a bitch fit, I'll just end up JJ legendary kangaroo on your map right here. Level 9. I'm not gonna shoot it.
A dev account?
I might, but I don't want to put a. I don't have a tent on me now.
Okay.
But look, what I want you to do is remember where this zone is.
Hold on.
Look, so what you'll probably be able to do, if you got at some point you could get.
Hold on, go to multiplayer real quick.
Oh, hold on. You want me to set it so you can see the?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah, see if my waypoints where the...
Nope. I'll put a waypoint on it for you. Oh, that's its zone. Yep.
Okay. Yep, it's on my map.
Yo, what's up, Turtle? How you doing, buddy? Yeah. So what I'm thinking about doing is just saying fuck it, and JJ, I'm gonna leave the legendary, but I'm gonna shoot the mythical in it.
Okay, yep, you can do that.
Anyway, what I'm thinking about doing is just fucking streaming on Twitch anyway, even though they don't want you to do YouTube at the same time. Dude, I keep seeing all these fucking people doing like Kick at the same time,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, you know what? I'm sick of fucking.
You should start a Kick account. Just go ahead and start one and just get it going. Once you have 75 followers and you've streamed for 5 hours or 5.5 hours, you become an affiliate.
Yeah.
And it's almost currently, until they change it, affiliate has almost the same privileges as
Hopefully
being
it's a diamond
partnered or
because
verified.
They troll a lot.
Kobe, what's up, Kobe? Probably a troll. Yeah, it probably is Turtle, but it's my son's map, so I figured he can try to get it later. The other thing I could have done, JJ, is kicked you off the map and shot it and saw, but I couldn't kick you off. It's your map, but you could have left and I could have shot it, but no biggie. Probably a troll. What's up, Turtle? How you been? Long time no talk. Anyway, JJ, the other thing I was saying is you could get in that fucking blind up there and be able to spot that stupid thing, and then you'd figure out which way you want to come and get him from at some point.
Yeah.
So JJ and I both decided, fuck it. We wanted the 7mm with the 3 bullets in it, so we bought that.
Oh, the power pack.
Yeah, the power pack.
I got it, and I keep thinking, man, that's a cool gun, the 7mm,
Yeah,
bolt action.
yeah.
And I still have never used it. I keep thinking, oh, I'm going to throw it in, but I mean, I've been grinding fallows,
Yeah.
and the 308's just faster and it holds more bullets.
No, that makes
So-
sense. Yeah. The one thing I liked about it is I'm able to run just 3 guns on here now. So like I've been carrying a tent, so that way I could like throw down and fucking pop JJ around and stuff like that. So it's kind of nice. But
Yeah, I got one great one on the map, and I'm at 1,087 kills. I
wow,
think.
you got a great one, Fallow. That's cool.
Yeah, I got him at
What's up, Doc?
242 kills.
Wow, that's
He
not bad.
spawned. Yep, trying to get a second one. I
Sure.
kills ducks had 3 in like 1250.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
he got
it sounds
his
like they
huddle.
made them. So are they broken and they're spawning earlier, or?
No,
Okay.
no, and that's what Ducks has been talking about. He's like, I think they're spawning too much.
Yeah.
But then you got Zaggy over here, who's at, I don't know, he's probably at like 1,200 kills, doesn't have one.
Yeah.
Mel's Gaming,
Yeah.
I watched a video of hers 2 days ago, and she was just shy of, I think, 2,000 kills.
Yeah.
Didn't have one. But then Canada Cat gets on and supposedly gets one in like 20 kills. But, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know how this game and community is. Like, you got to watch what some people say because they're going to screw it up for everybody else. It really takes them 1,500 kills, and they're going to be like, oh, I got it in 100
Too
just
easy.
to try to be cool.
Yeah.
And then, but EW's got to know. I mean, they set the spawn rates.
Sure.
So if their spawn rate is the exact same as moose, black bear, whitetail, all of the other
Yeah.
great ones, then they don't need to adjust them any.
Yeah.
I think what it is that there's a bunch of different variables. One, I believe fallow deer became like everybody's favorite
Sure.
because there's so much variety with them. There's 4 or 5 fur types, and then 4 or 5 rack types. There's more fur types than rack types.
Okay.
I think there's 5 fur and 4 racks. Let me think about that. So there's the big, like, typical rack, Irish elk, the saw blade. I've got the spoon or scoop rack. and I think that's it. I think that's the 4 racks. And fur type, mine's got a golden, probably my least favorite. I don't really like it. Then there's mocha. Painted is really cool. Silver's really cool, and then they've got hooded. So that's at least 5 fur types and 4 rack types. So I believe that's all there is. I'm hoping for the Irish elk on the painted fur.
Yeah.
I think that'd probably be like my little dream great one.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't hunted any of them yet. I don't know. Like this map is fun to me just because there's so many different antlered animals to shoot on it.
So I was shooting something, so I stopped what I was. Hold on to that one. Okay.
Yo, what's up, Zach? How you doing, buddy?
But I think the reason so many people are getting them so early is because I think, well, Canada Cat got hers off of the new map, off of Australia.
Okay.
But I want to
Wait,
say,
there's fallow deer on the new map. I haven't even. Oh, wait, I
Yeah.
have seen a fallow. I've shot a couple actually. Never mind.
but I want to say 90 to 95% are coming off of New Zealand.
Sure.
And I've been grinding it, and I'll tell you, I mean, of course, I get a little tired, but it's probably more tired of playing the game more than grinding.
Yeah.
But this has been the easiest and best grinding I've ever done.
Yeah.
I don't get that tired. I can shoot probably about 200 per day if I'm running around picking them all up. And I don't even have the most efficient setup. If I worked my setup a little better, I could probably get, 250 to 300 a day.
I haven't seen any of them, so I have no idea. JJ, do you want to back off this map and you want me to shoot that legendary and then see if it's a diamond, or do you want to just wait?
Oh, just wait.
Okay.
But anyway, I think the reason there's so many is just so many people are grinding for
Sure.
them. I mean, EW could know that too. They would be able to look and see what kind of
Yes.
Yeah.
number
trackers
of
kill much.
players,
Yeah.
number of players that are on at any given time, stuff like that. But yeah, like when the whitetail came out,
Mhm.
I didn't grind them right away. I waited till I knew for sure they were spawning correctly.
Sure.
And I think that was after Flinter got his. Red deer. I think even the creators had problems with them. They were the ones that, as soon as they found them, they were already dead, laying on
Oh
the
yeah,
ground.
yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So I didn't even grind for those in the beginning because why did I want to find a dead deer on my map?
Sure.
So didn't even bother with that. Then the bears were next.
Mhm.
I grinded for bears, but man, I got so tired. Just there was nothing exciting about the bears.
Yeah.
And then of course, the little
We figured out the bug.
glitch or exploit that we found. And then the moose. I've grinded plenty of moose. Moose was miserable. Absolutely miserable.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no idea how many total I've killed. I would guess probably about 4,000, and I think that's ridiculous to kill that many and not have at least one.
Yeah. Turtle wants the silver and the saw blade. Bears look awful in my opinion. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, like I said, I'm just glad that we were able to figure out that you could get Mr. Black to spawn on and then spawn multiples in. Yeah, so I mean, I'm glad I was able to get one of every legendary or every great one black bear and then not have to do it, because I don't think they look great.
But yeah, saw blade and the silver would be cool. I really like the silver fur type as well.
I think the mocha looks pretty cool. I mean, like, I don't know. I think the mocha looks pretty cool. Or wait,
Yeah,
is it the regular ones can be mocha too, right? Or that's the new brown
No,
one?
they're chocolate.
Chocolate. Yeah, I like the chocolate one. I think those look fucking cool. I don't know. What
So I got a chocolate diamond yesterday,
Oh,
so I was
cool.
pretty ecstatic about that because that was the thing is when I started grinding this, I'm like, well, ultimately my goal is to get great ones, but
Sure.
along the way I'd like to get, some diamond white and diamond chocolate.
Yeah.
And I have one of each now.
Okay.
Like I watch iKills Ducks, and I think he's got like half a dozen diamond chocolates.
Wow.
So I really believe it's really just the luck of your map spawn.
Right.
You know, that's kind of what I've always felt about this game is you can have a shitty map sometimes and you grind your life away and you may never get one.
Yeah. Dude, so I got up Saturday morning at 7 a.m., worked the festival, drove home from Ohio. Like, got home, and, like, I was, like, it was fucking 7 something, so, like, it was already light out, and like, I was tired, but I was like, well, I didn't want to fucking sleep all day since I'd been away from the family, so stayed up, and then, like, you know, Belinda and I went to bed at, like, 10 o'clock. I just fucking couldn't sleep, so I wasn't able to fall asleep till, like, 2 in the morning. So I was like, well, that was a fucking long couple days. And then I got up at 10 something this morning. Belinda was like, oh, I was starting to get worried you weren't going to wake up. And she went to work, but she messaged me. Let's see, Painted Fallow's the best. I have like 13 or 14 Diamond Fallow and 7 Troll. Nice. Anyway, so then I got up, and then JJ fucking slept in. Belinda said she woke him up 3 times before she left to go feed the dog, and then when I got up, he must have heard me open the door because he came running out of his room, and he was like, oh, I just woke up. Little fucker.
I've been awake this whole time, Dad. Please don't beat me.
Yeah, please don't beat me to death. And I was like, look, I couldn't care less that he slept in, like, but get up and feed your dog and let her out and do shit, you know, like.
Then go back to bed.
Yeah, then go back to it. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I had a pretty good. So my whole grinding so yesterday was my 4th day. Because the first day or 2, I didn't grind at all. I was playing on the Australia map.
Yeah.
And then I started grinding, and I didn't get too many diamonds until yesterday, and yesterday I got 7 in one day.
Wow. That's crazy. So I think we settle on a name for the podcast. I'm waiting to hear back from the dude, so that'll be cool. Start doing some bare knuckle podcasts. What's that?
I didn't put anything down for my vote, but
Yeah.
are you guys basically like? Is it primarily centered around bare knuckle?
Yes.
I feel like bare knuckle beatdown should be like
So
the #1 contender.
So I like Bare Knuckle Beatdown. The only thing wrong with Bare Knuckle Beatdown is the initials are BKB, and there's a fighting organization for Bare Knuckle called BKB. And this one's going to be mostly centered around BKFC, which is going to be bigger than them. So it's like one of those, like, I like that. I like that also, but...
Kangaroo landed on his head when he died.
Dude, I shot a kangaroo and the fucker died standing up. I thought that was pretty cool.
But trying to avoid any like trademark.
Yeah, because then I can't use fucking BKB for my initials. You know what I mean? Because they'll be like, oh, you know, like, dude. Here's what sucks: the amount of cool names there are out there. So there's cool names, but the amount of people who like one of the names that I really liked was like Only Hands or whatever. There was somebody who fucking did 4 podcasts in 2021, and like abandoned it. But like it's like I can't really fucking use a name because I don't know if they fucking copyrighted it or anything, but like the fact that they used it, I don't fucking want to I don't want to create something and then some asshole comes in like, oh, I had it first, and it's a big fucking ordeal, and then I gotta like ditch the name, and then they fucking capitalize off of it. So that kind of sucks.
Have you thought about trying to contact that person?
No, I haven't. I mean, I could. So the owner of Bare Knuckle Championship, dude, it sucks. Like I was betting on the fights and I won all my bets but the final. Like my buddy lost in the championship. He got outpointed, which sucks because they were fighting in Miami and he lost a decision. And I feel like if they had been fighting in a neutral thing and not the dude's hometown, he probably wouldn't have won the decision. But
was it Chris or somebody else?
Oh no, it was somebody else. It was James Lilly from Liverpool. No, Chris. They haven't announced it yet. But Chris is supposed to be fighting in September in Colorado.
I'm going for that real.
Okay. don't take a shitty shot. Make sure you get a good shot.
Yep, I got the 7 mil.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying, like, make sure you get everything lined up good.
Yeah.
Turtle, are you into bare knuckle stuff? So anyway, so yeah, I bet on all those things and I won everything but that last fucking fight, which is kind of disappointing. I mean, it's not a big deal, but I don't bet with like IRL money. You get bare knuckle has this thing where you get loyalty points, and then you can gamble those loyalty points to win more loyalty points, and then you can like trade them in for T-shirts and shit like that. So. Because I don't think you can legally online gamble in Wisconsin, I believe.
Oh, and going back to the fallow
Yeah.
great ones.
Yeah.
I think another thing that helps is the respawns actually work like they should.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say they respawn immediately when you pick them up, but sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So I've been where I shoot a bunch and I'll start picking them up, and then one will start walking into the zone and you'll spot him and it'll say calm.
Oh, cool.
So you know that's a respawn off one of the ones you picked up. So it does
that's
happen
cool.
occasionally.
Yeah.
Yeah. So none of the others have worked that good. Like whitetail, sometimes they didn't respawn until you like left the game.
I'm into
Most.
MMA. I don't know about bare knuckle stuff. Dude, you'll have to check out some of the bare knuckle stuff. So I was big time into MMA also. But the one thing that drives me nuts about fucking bare knuckle stuff or MMA stuff is you got like a guy who's good on his feet, and then he's fighting a wrestler, and the wrestler can't submit him or anything, but he can fucking take him down and hold him on the ground. And I'm so fucking bored of watching one guy hold another guy on the ground. You were gonna bear mason, Zach? Nice, dude. So it's funny, the festival's pretty slow on Friday night, so we actually fucking popped on the oh, what is that? Oh good, he'll die too. So anyway, you should definitely check out the BKFC stuff, because like I said, it's literally two dudes and they have to fucking fight. And I mean, like you get wrestlers that fight boxers, and I mean it's fantastic. It's so much more action packed. And there's a bunch of MMA guys are now coming over to it, so that's kind of cool.
Didn't you say it was closer to like the old school UFC than
It's
is?
much more like the old school UFC, where it's like literally like who can stand up and fight. Yeah, the white looks pretty cool too. I've been seeing some of those whites, and I thought they were pieballs, but yeah.
Before I pick up my binoculars, sometimes I look down the map and I'm like, ooh, an albino. And then I spot it and I was like, oh man, one of those whites.
That's just what I thought and this one says it's spotted. That's so stupid. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, oh fuck, there's a fucking albino fallow, and then I saw it and I was like, oh, it's just.
I think now you have spotted, dark, white, chocolate, and then of course the mellow piebald and albino.
Yeah. I was
For
just
just the
trying to
regulars.
kill some of these fuckers for JJ so he can spawn a great one, and then I can come take it off his map. Is there an update for that app or no?
I don't know.
You shot a level 5 white and thought it was albino. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I think the fallow deer are really cool. I like the uniqueness of the antlers. I've never seen. I haven't watched anybody shoot any diamonds or all great ones or anything, so I couldn't tell. I mean, I think I saw like a picture, but I didn't zoom in on anything, so I have no idea what the racks look like or anything. I used to care so much about this game, and now I just don't care. Why is it so purple there? I only shot 2 fucking deer. Okay.
I feel like they brightened up the colors on the
Yeah.
hunting pressure now.
Yeah, that hunting pressure was like super bright, and I was like, I shot 2. I don't think it should be that purple. Did you find that group yet or not yet?
Not yet. I'm still running there.
Okay. Well, like I said, they weren't there, buddy. Oh wait, that last place that I shot, that those 2, you need to go to where it's purple there. Yep. Keep going there, and they were running away from there because I shot one of the females.
Yeah.
Or little ones. So yeah, I mean, you might find them, you might not. You might have to change the time.
Yeah, at least they're on my map.
Yeah. He's for sure on your map. You shot a level 4 albino 216. I still miss that there's no 1K stuff. I really wish they would add 1K. I mean, like the true scoring stuff is cool.
I found like 2 of your goats that you never picked up.
Pick them up. See if it'll give you money. I wish that I wish you could go back to legacy scoring. I like that so much better.
I was just thinking about that today. I wonder how a streamer would do streaming, like, say, go get a Xbox or a PlayStation,
Yeah.
and get a disc copy of the game,
Yeah,
and don't update it.
yeah, and play the old.
Could you
school one.
stream it without updating it?
No, I don't
you-
think you could. Well, you'd probably have to. I'd probably have to like play it and then broadcast it to like a computer
Yeah.
screen. Yeah, I think you could go about it that way. But like, if you wanted to actually play it from your disc on an Xbox, it would be like, oh, you need to update first.
Because in theory, you should have still all the OG racks, right? You should have the
You would think,
4
yeah.
rack, everything.
That'd be fucking awesome, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
So
I feel like it would, so I don't know.
I was like, so you know, not Steam, fucking Epic has Call of the Wild right now. So I was like, okay, well, Call of the Wild has crossplay. So for some reason, I was, oh, thanks for all that money, JJ. I was thinking, okay, since Call of the Wild have crossplay, that you should be able to, if you have your account on Steam, I mean, it should be all online. You would think, you know, like cloud save, that you could fucking. Anyway, your Steam and your Epic aren't your same character. Because I was like, oh shit, you know, they have a good sale going, and so I bought them.
Are you talking about like if you could like load your save file from Steam into there?
Yeah. To your Epic one, yeah. Because
I haven't played on Epic, so I don't know. But...
You cannot is the short answer. Don't try to. Yeah, because I fired up Epic and it was like, oh, log into Apex Connect, because it was like, oh, starting a new game, and I was like, definitely not. And then so I logged into Apex thinking, all right, well then it'll, you know, maybe it'll connect, and it didn't. But I was like, it's kind of weird that they say like, oh, it's cross-platform, you can play, you know, you can play with somebody from one to the other, and I was like, well, then why can't you move your account from one to the other if you want to, you know? I feel like
that is kind of, and we've talked about that before. I mean, why is it not a thing where you can like upload your profile to the cloud?
Yeah.
Regardless of what platform you're playing on.
100%. Yeah, if you could, yeah, you could
then
Xbox and
play
all that shit.
Play it again.
Yeah.
You know, like jump on, say you're on PC,
Wait, can I
upload
change
it to the
time
cloud,
to
and then
6?
Sure, buddy, but you're gonna need to get way the fuck away from there.
Okay.
So what you could do, spawn away. What I would do is I would put that tent right at the base of that fucking lookout. I would spawn away, change the time, and then spawn back to that tent and get up in the lookout and look around.
Okay, so go to that lookout tower.
Yeah, I would put that tent at the bottom of the lookout tower.
Okay.
It's gonna
'Cause
cost you some money. Go ahead. Sorry, I'm sorry.
I feel like all that information is just data.
Yeah.
Like, just upload data to the cloud, and then download it to whatever new platform you're playing on, and you always have, you know, your character profile. You don't have to
I would be
restart all the time.
okay with spending like $5 a year, so that, you know, like, oh, play on whatever you want, you know, like your $5 fucking gets you so that it loads to the cloud, and, you know, put your accounts that you want, like, oh, I want my Xbox to be synced and my PC to be synced and all that shit. You know, like, you know, put your gamer tag in and all that shit. And I feel like they should be able to sync it all. And then I mean, I would kill if I could bring over my fucking... I would gladly start over, which would suck, but I would gladly start over if I could bring all my Xbox shit, because the Xbox stuff matters way more to me because I cared then. You know what I mean? Then it would suck to have to walk away from the Great One Bears and shit just because that was so fucking easy. But, you know, like, that was, you know, back when stuff was actually rare and actually difficult and the game was more fun.
Oh, and after seeing that hacked server, I can assure you, you could easily probably message somebody and go, "Hey, I switched profiles. I had all these great ones.
Yeah. Could you make some?
Will you spawn a map for me so
Yeah.
I can just recreate them in my lodge without grinding 100,000 bears?"
Yeah.
And the dude would be like, "As long as you make him sound like he's a god, because most hackers are that way. You know, it's all about their ego. So just tell him, man, I heard you're really good at this.
Yeah.
Will you spawn me a map and show me the ways of the dark side?"
He's like, I got you, Gator. I was like, could you just spawn a map, have them all line up? I take one shot with a bullet. It goes through all of them, and then... Yeah. I would kill if I could put my fucking... And I think it's so weird that you can log into Xbox on your... You know, I can log into Xbox on my PC, but it's not the same account that's actually on my Xbox. You know, it's like...
Okay, now can I change the time?
Go for it, buddy.
I mean, at a minimum, they should have somebody at EW that can do that for people. Even if it takes
JJ.
2 weeks, I realize people may not want to do that, but if they had one guy that was able to transfer profiles.
Oh, and then do it?
Yeah, so listen. So spawn away to an actual outpost, change the time, and then you have to spawn back there and go up in there to look. If you spawn there, he's not going to come in because you're in the area.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll spawn at a different outpost.
Yeah, so leave your tent there and then spawn there and then get up in that fucking thing and look around for him. And then figure out what... Hold on, I'll tell you what time that zone is.
It's like...
So it's 06 to 09, so I'd make it like 6:30. So that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna make it like to that.
I'm the Rusa King. If you need locations, let me know. I feel like I don't kill very many Rusas at all. What's up, Kobe? How have you been, man? Kobe. Dude, Kobe did Saturday night. We were driving through Chicago. I legit thought the fucking trailer was going to get blown over. It was so fucking windy. And then on the highway, we were like getting ready to go through one of the fucking clover leaves. Roundabout to get up on the fucking highway. There was probably 2 foot of water. We got so lucky we were in the fucking truck. The car behind us fucking almost came to a dead stop when it hit that fucking water. It was insane how much rain was in Chicago, and I know you're not too far from there, so I wasn't sure if you guys got killed by that fucking storm too. I forgot I have the Rusa call. Dude, to me the Rusa call is so fucking weird. That's definitely not the Rusa call. What the fuck? What number is it? I know I have it. Yo, what's up, Hunter Gaming? How are you, buddy? Inventory. Oh, 9. It's 9. For some reason Dude, that call is just so weird. Oh shit, there he is. Oh, the female or something. Well, yeah, you can fucking smell me now, dumbass. You just literally walked up. Hunter, I'm not doing too bad, buddy. I'm doing all right. Looks like you were kicking some ass on Classic. JJ and I actually talked about playing Classic today, and then we're like, fuck it, let's play this. Yeah. Yeah, female hog deer. So I'm debating on now that, I mean, because I really don't need a tent anymore. Debating on fucking carrying a bow so I can silently stick some of these dirty pigs.
I do that. Like grinding,
Yeah.
I carry a bow just in case. You know, I'm trying to get something or wait on something and something else walks by. I can smoke it and pick
Yeah.
up extra cash.
Yeah. You know, because you need all that extra money, don't you, Willie?
Yeah.
You can never have enough money. Did you have to buy all your fucking tents and stuff again? Or,
Yep.
oh, it's so
Yep.
stupid.
Oh, it straight up stole them. It didn't put them
Yeah.
in my inventory. It was just like,
Did you
No
see
more
anybody
tents
else
and
bitching
stuff,
about
that's
that too, or no?
yeah, there's lots of people, I guess, that are like, oh, yeah, it's a bug. They know about it.
Yeah, it's funny that they know about it. Like, all right, well, fucking fix it. Yeah, I spent 30 on it a few days ago. You spent $30 on it? Nice. What did you spend $30 to buy on it? What did you buy? Yeah, I mean, like, if I didn't have, like, infinite money, you know, like, I would definitely be like, if I was a newer player and I had fucking been, you know, spending money and not having a whole bunch and then, like, had to buy all that shit again, I'd be really upset.
Yeah, that's probably the only reason I wasn't upset. But I mean, like, I look at it as if it wasn't for that, I'd probably be at like 15 million instead of,
Yeah.
or at least 14 million instead of 11 million.
Right.
Um, Buying how many ever maps worth of tents and tripods and stands and stuff. is
Well,
bullshit.
today JJ's like, "Holy cow, you have 100 bullets! I wish I could buy 100 bullets." And I was like, "Dude, I know the grind is real, and it sucks when you're like, I can afford 15 bullets for this gun, you know." And
I barely even remember those days.
Yeah.
It's all like in the first week I played.
sure, yeah. And if JJ would play a little more, but he's kind of a sucker face. He's kind of a sucker face, Wolvie. You know that about him.
God, I remember those days where you'd be as quiet as you could, and you still weren't that quiet because you didn't have all the soft feet and
Sure.
camouflage perks and stuff like that. So you'd shoot something with those soft points, and
Oh,
even like a white-tailed doe would run like 1,000 yards or something before
Yeah.
dying. You just give up. You're like, eh. Or back then, you just lose blood. You're just like,
yeah.
blood's gone. Guess the deer didn't die.
Yeah, or at least try to go for fucking spine shots and put the stupid things down. You know, not being able to hold your breath, having a fucking 1x4 scope. That was awesome.
Well, back then, I'm not sure initially I even knew to shoot in the spine.
Yeah.
So I was like trying to shoot like a normal hunter would and
Sure.
trying to double lung it from like 70 yards away, and the deer was like soft tips.
Yeah.
I'm dying from soft tips.
Dude, so twice I've walked up to a fucking track to pick it up, and twice it's absolutely disappeared right in front of me as I walk up to it. And then I back up and look all around, and it's not there, but like I could see it glowing, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go pick this up, see how heavy that is."
I definitely have some times where like the game doesn't render fast enough. I'll be running along and following tracks, and all of a sudden there'll just be no tracks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where did it go?
Yeah.
And then if I wait 5-10 seconds, the tracks will all pop up. I don't know what's causing that. It's kind of annoying.
That's some straight fucking classic shit. Oh, there's no tracks anywhere. I guess I'll just wait 5 minutes and suddenly everything will fucking be there again. I really wish that they would fix the deer calls that all the deers didn't. I mean, like, from map to map, like I said, with like the roe deer and shit, like some of the deer on here making their roe deer call and stuff.
Oh, the hog deer.
Yeah.
I don't even never heard a hog deer ever in my life, so
Yeah.
maybe they sound like roe deer. I couldn't tell you. So I'm not going to complain about it because probably when I do, somebody will come along and go, "Have you ever heard of hog deer?"
Yeah.
And I'll be like, "Nope." And they'll be like, "Oh, they do sound like roe." And then I'll be like, "Oh, I'll go back over here and sit in my corner and shut up."
I'll just be like, fucking suck it.
Finally quit raining here.
Dude, so I really want to go noodling this weekend, but my fucking buddy's like, oh, I don't know, I might have stuff going on. And I was like, I get it, like, you know, like if you legit have stuff going on, but I feel like he's trying to like date this new girl. And I'm like, bro, if you're fucking being like, oh, I can't meet up with you for a girl, I'm like, that's kind of fucking weak sauce. Especially like, you know, like I don't know.
Yeah, you're not 20 years old anymore.
Yeah, you're fucking almost 50 years old, dude. Like, I'm
You've been
sure
laid
you could
before.
score a chick. Yeah, exactly, dude. So I was kind of like, really, fucking dude, you're gonna be like that?
Guys are funny.
Well, and the funny thing is the other day he messages me. He's like, dude, we should make a video. And I was like, yeah, fucking, let's go noodling. We'll make a video. And he's like, yeah, you should just follow me around, dude. Like, you know. And he had just had a fucking. He's one of those guys that I feel like is always needs a girlfriend. And then he's like, oh, you know, you should follow. Dude, I've been getting into some crazy antics and stuff and all the women and stuff. And I'm like, well, like, what exactly do you think? Oh, and here's Brian picking up another chick. You know what I mean? I was like, that wouldn't make for a very fucking interesting video. Here's my buddy trying to score another girl. Like, I don't know. It's just like, that's kind of weird.
Dude, they already have shows about that. Just
Yeah.
go join whatever it is, Love Island, Temptation, or
Yeah.
whatever the hell they call it these days.
Yeah. Kobe, I think we're going to get Africa next, and then I don't think we're getting any more maps.
I think everybody's wrong.
You think so? Maybe.
Yeah. Maps are their biggest moneymaker.
Sure.
The only way I see them stop making maps is if the next game comes out.
Yeah.
Because that's what they did with Classic. I think they released a map like right before Call of the Wild dropped, or they may have even released one even after Call of the Wild dropped. Because I want to say 2018 they dropped a map. It would have been before I started playing.
Yeah.
I want to say maybe early 2018. But yeah, I don't know. I still feel like they could do another 3 Africa maps before running out of room on Africa.
Absolutely.
Before coming even close. Everybody's been screaming for a Canada map.
Yeah.
I'd love to see a northern Canada like White Rime
Yeah.
that has polar bears and
Muskox.
because I know there for a while it was illegal to hunt polar bears in Alaska, but you could go to Canada and hunt them.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's still a thing. I mean,
I believe the only places you can hunt them is in like parts of Canada and Alaska, or not Alaska, Russia. I think.
I have no idea what Trudeau does.
Oh yeah, it's
goofy
true.
shit, so,
Yeah.
but,
Dude,
yeah,
I laugh at all the people from Canada that bitch about fucking Trump, and then they have fucking Justin Trudeau as their fucking president, you know, and I'm like, that is the biggest fucking scumbag. Doll sheep, exactly, Kobe. Doll fucking sheep.
yeah, I mean, they should have put that on Yukon. They should have put
Yeah.
like bigger mountains in Yukon so that we could have doll sheep. Because where Yukon is technically based on,
Mhm.
there's plenty of doll sheep. Because I know they based that on Denali National Park.
Yeah.
It looks just like it. I've been there several times. The terrain, everything looks just like around Denali.
Right.
And I had a buddy from high school came up and visited me when I was up there. And I took him up. We borrowed another guy's spotting scope, and we're watching probably like world-class doll sheep walk around on this mountaintop.
And they're all in the park, so you can't hunt them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were monsters.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like they could do a Canada map like that.
Yeah.
Then There's been a lot of people begging for a Asia map too. I think people really want to see that Marco Polo sheep.
Yeah, like a Pakistan map or whatever the fuck it is, or Mongolia. Like anywhere, there's a couple places that have some insanely fucking huge goats and stuff, you know, and I think those would be cool. I don't know. I still like my idea for a fucking map, you know, like where
Oh
you
yeah,
can
the
pick whatever you want.
exotic Texas map.
Yeah.
I just their maps are such big money makers. I haven't even heard recently, but
Shit.
I know like 3 years ago they were making a shit ton of money every time they dropped a map. If I recall correctly, it was well into the millions.
Really?
Yeah.
Marco Polo is the godfather of sheep? Yeah. Well, like you said, there's a couple, like Kazakhstan or some fucking stan over there, like has some enormous, crazy big stuff too. You know what I mean? Like they have some really big stuff on this planet, and they just, oh, here's another fucking United States map. Do you guys want to hunt more black bears and some white-tailed deer? Nah, I'm good. Oh well, tough, because here's another map with white-tailed deer and bears on it. I couldn't care less.
Yeah. Yeah. And to be honest, I mean, that's why I kind of got away from watching the community, is
Yeah.
because you'd always see the loud, obnoxious little kids. I want to hunt squirrels in my mom's backyard.
Yeah.
Okay, where's your
Tajikistan.
mom?
Yeah, Kobe.
Where's your mom's backyard? Arkansas.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want a map that nobody else wants.
Yeah.
But yeah, how
You know,
far
what a-
does it
what a
have
waste.
to be away from a zone or for animals to spawn there?
Where did you spawn to start the map? Show me.
Well, to start the map.
Yeah, yeah. Well, to reset the time.
Oh.
No, when you did it, where did you go? Up there?
Right here.
Okay, that's
yeah,
fine.
when I spawned. And
Yep.
then I spawned here.
Yep.
But no animals are spawning.
Well, you're gonna have to wait a second. I don't know.
Okay.
Or spawn away and go kill something, and then go back.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Well, everybody fucking thinks for some reason like they need their own map in their backyard.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about this the other day. I'm in Colorado. SRP's based on Colorado. But I don't care that much about that map. I would rather hunt stuff that I can't walk out and go hunting
I agree.
myself. And I get that. So make a couple American maps for people that are all hung up on whitetail. I get it. So they can sit around and just hunt whitetail all day long. But I think if you go back and look, I think a bunch of those players probably aren't even around anymore. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like EW has always kind of listened to the wrong.
Well, that's what sucks about doing
Player
their
base.
stupid fucking surveys. You do their surveys and you actually put effort into their surveys and offer quality fucking insight, and they're like, yeah, no thanks. We're gonna do this instead. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, yeah, there's been times I've spent like an hour writing a freaking novel
100%.
to. And what's funny is now they're starting to do some of the things
I think
that I
crashed it.
mentioned.
Yeah, I did.
that I mentioned like 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Yeah,
The very first survey I took, I think I started talking about
Are you gonna
weapon
create one?
skins.
I'm gonna play on my own.
Okay.
Did yours crash too?
Yeah, mine crashed
Oh, okay.
too.
Might be your internet then.
Yeah.
If both of you crashed in the same household.
Yeah. I'm gonna play on my own for a minute, Jay, because I'm gonna have to cook dinner soon.
Okay.
Yeah, I just hate that you put effort into all this shit, and then they go, "Yeah, we don't really care." All right.
I still want to see kind of what I've talked about. I want to see like creator type skins where,
Yeah.
or even skins that people outside, and I hesitate to say modded skins because a lot of people are like, oh my god, mods.
Right.
A weapon skin's not impacting the gameplay at all.
Yeah.
It just makes the user happy to have it. So
Yeah. I think, yeah, 100%. Like I said, I would love and we talked about it before, like, oh, you get a certain amount of heart shots, you get like a fucking heart skin for it if you want. You know, brain shots, you get the zombie face for it. Like, just some goofy, funny shit like that, just so you're like, oh, that was kind of fun.
Well, I think because originally my idea was create skins or have creators create skins that that they come up with themselves
Sure.
for a specific weapon. So we'll use Flinter as an example. So if Flinter likes the original 7mm, let's say that's his favorite weapon,
Yeah.
and they create a skin just for that.
Yeah.
And then what you do is you have to watch him on, I don't know, Twitch, YouTube, whatever platform they can hook up with to give you a skin. You watch Flinter for whatever, 2 to 4 hours.
Yeah.
And then you get his skin for free. And anytime you get into your game, you know, you'd have to link
Sure.
Twitch and your Steam because that's the way Rust works. But yeah, I don't know. I've been pitching that idea for years, trying to get them to do it.
Yeah.
And now they're finally doing skins. And I think they're seeing a profit off of it because I think it's like $3 a skin pack. And
Sure.
how much money can they really be putting into skin packs? I mean, it's not. Once you can make one skin, I feel like you can just copy and paste, you know, the coding, and then just have random people. And that's what I'm saying. If you have content creators creating their own skins or mods out there creating their own skins, it's not costing you a damn thing. Bundled up, throw it in a pack, or have some, you know, force people to watch some content creator for X number of hours, because then you know that person's probably into that game.
Sure.
And
Yeah, they're getting something out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, then they'll go and they'll play your game just to see, you know, the new Flinter skin. And I don't know. It's just, it makes sense to me, but I don't know that the people at EW listen to me all that much.
No. Well, that was, I mean, when they would come in my stream back in the day and be like, what's wrong? And I'd be like, oh, this, and this. I'm like, oh, I never heard of that before. Yeah, of course you fucking did, because you guys are like in a bubble.
Yeah, I mean, it was nice that they were doing that, but I find it hard to believe that they weren't hearing about most of those problems. Sometimes having smart dogs kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Dude, so Dakota's sitting over here and she's like cooing at me a little bit, trying to get my attention.
Yeah.
And so I told her no. And then...
Oh, is that her in the background? For a second, I thought it was Trish making noise. Yeah.
No, it's her. But she just looked at the wire on my headphones and was like, I wonder if I tug on this wire if it'll get your attention. So she put her paw on the wire of my headphones and like tugged on it a little bit. I was like, what the hell is this dog doing?
You're like so into it, you're not paying attention. All of a sudden, everything goes quiet, and she fucking chewed through it. Don't mind me, Dad. I got you.
Okay, she's laying down now. She shouldn't need to go outside. She just went outside like right before I got on.
Oh. Well, if it's like Penny, I need to go outside and look around for about 30 seconds just to make sure nothing's changed from 5 minutes ago.
Yep, that's how she is. Yeah, I don't know, but not to just bitch about stuff that EW has done. I feel like as much as and I told you this, I think the other day too, is as much as I liked some of the guys from the old team, I feel like the team they have now does a better job.
Sure.
Like they're
Minus their
actually
fucking admin or whatever the fuck you want to call Walmart Santa. Like he
oh,
fucking
community
sucks.
manager.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was telling Zaggy that like 2 weeks ago or something, because he was making the comment, well, he is trying and he's doing a better job, and I was like,
Mm,
I was like, I feel like if you're gonna hold a title that says community manager,
yeah.
then you need to be like A plus with your customer service.
Yeah.
Reach out to people you know that EW has done wrong to, regardless of whether you agree or not,
Sure. See what they're
and work on
griping
a
about.
work on a solution and see if you can get them back to playing the game.
Yeah.
You do that a couple times, and word's going to get out that you really, that EW really cares about the community.
Mm,
And because that's one thing I can't stand is all the people, they're like, this is the greatest community ever.
yeah.
And then 5 minutes later, they'll be like, oh, that person's cheating. There's no way they got a great one before I did.
Yeah.
They have to be cheating. Like you can't say it's the greatest community ever and then, break into toxicity and just start accusing everybody of cheating
Yeah.
because you're a little jealous. But people do it all the time in this community.
That's like back in the day, dude. I would see fucking people crying, and back when I used to actually watch a couple of their content creators, they'd be like, "You ever watch Gator? He fucking spawns an initial map and then hunts on that, and that's not how you should be playing." Well, don't fucking tell me I should play the game. It's not like I spawn fucking modded maps in. I just spawn new maps in because I'm not finding shit on mine. And especially after you run the fucking population thing and you see there's maps that don't have a goddamn thing on them that are good.
Yeah, and it's so strange to me because again, we're talking about hypocrites and people talking out of both sides of their mouth.
Yeah.
I feel like those same people that complain about resetting your population will also complain about grinding. Like they just complain about everything.
Sure.
And I'll tell you right now, if EW set up Call the Wild like Classic,
Uh,
to where every time you got on the map,
yeah.
it was a fresh population spawn, you'd probably still have grinding,
Mm-hmm.
but you couldn't do stacking.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't do like I have my great one on the map. If I was on Classic, I'd have shot that thing
The
like
second you
the
saw it.
minute I saw it.
Yep.
But the way this game's set up is I know that great one's not going anywhere. It'll
Sure.
be there as long as I keep it there. And sure, they can update it, but I've already backed up my files. So,
Right.
if something like that, and I'm glad I've done that stuff because I don't know, even know if I told you, but my second great one, Whitetail, I shot it. Luckily, I'd backed up the save. And normally, anytime I find a great one, I shut the game off, back up my save,
Okay.
and then go back to hunting. And after I got my second great one, I had a corrupted file scenario
Nice.
like a couple days after it. And I went back, and my oldest save was prior to that great one.
Hmm.
And so I had to go back and shoot him all over again. But had I not saved it at that time, I just would have been out it.
Yeah.
I'd have had pictures of it. Kind of the same thing I told you about when I